name's Jamie B or JB. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Before I get started, let me say this. You deserve love and respect no matter what you said, no matter what you've done. You deserve love and respect. As a person, you're rad and you're beautiful. So don't let anyone ever tell you different. Alright? So let's get started. Hey guys, today we're going to make some chilaquiles with onion, chicken, and the yellow duck and Pato Sauce. And some cheese. And just stay tuned and see how it's made. Okay, the first step is turn on your stove. Let it get nice and hot. Some oil. And move the oil all over the pan. Like one clean coat. Okay? Then grab your tortillas. Now 15 tortillas. We're just going to let this heat up some more. Okay, right when your oil and your pan are nice and hot, you're just going to grab like 5 of them, five of your tortillas, and you're going to rip them. And you're just going to rip it like you're ripping up a piece of paper. And then you're just going to spread them out. Just like if you're ripping a piece of paper. And you're just going to spread them all out. Keep going. I've been kind of busy, that's why I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. And I know in the last video I said that I was going to plan on making 2 videos in a week. And I'm still going to try to make probably a new video in like 3-4 days. And stay tuned to see what I'm going to be cooking next. Okay, and this is how they're gonna look. You're just gonna, like a whole bunch of ripped tortillas on top of each other, just throw them on right there. Flip them. Instead of, you're gonna mix them, they're gonna break the tortilla and it's gonna become smushy. And you don't want that. You want a crisp tortilla. And as you can see, they're browning, and that's what you want. You want a nice brown tortilla. Just flip it. And all of them need to have like an even cook, an even toast cook. You understand what that means? So yeah, a lot of disagreement going on in the world, a lot of terror, a lot of fear, a lot of people being mad. And I understand with all this chaos that's going on, it makes no sense. People can't put it into words. They can't explain it. How do you explain that to something like what happened in Las Vegas? How do you explain that to children? How do you explain, people being mad at the NFL? How do you explain that? It's strange times right now. Strange times. And with this dish, you have to be very patient. Because if you're not patient with it, then it's not going to come out how it's supposed to. You're going to have to add oil, more oil now and again, because the tortillas are going to suck up the oil. And you need oil for your pan so they do get toasted. Lower your flame so they don't burn. And even if you have to use your fingers to just, take them apart because they do stick together and you want them, evenly toasted. So if you have to use your fingers, be careful because it is hot, Yeah, the Las Vegas, it was an act of terrorism. No matter if it was an American, it was still terrorism. He attacked people who were just trying to have fun at a concert. Music is a way that people could express themselves, and they don't even feel safe at a concert. Like, what kind of world is this place coming to? Like, I don't understand. It hurt my heart. I saw a video of this woman and her boyfriend laying down and the boyfriend on top of her, and I just started crying. Like, he was trying to protect her. He was shielding his girlfriend. And then right when the shooting stopped, because I guess the shooter was reloading, they started running, and then they hid behind a car with some strangers. And then all of a sudden, with the stranger, the other couple was like, "We need to start praying. We need to pray." And right there, right in the middle of hell, I guess you could call it, they just started praying. Thank God they were okay. They didn't get hurt. They were able to make it to the hotel so they could bunker down. It's so sad. And prayers all out to Las Vegas. Please stay safe. Keep your loved ones close. Hug them more. Kiss them more. Tell them you love them. You should do that every day. This whole meal cost me around $10. The most expensive thing was the cheese. I didn't buy the cheese with everything else because I had leftover cheese from, just because everyone needs cheese and everyone has cheese in their refrigerator. So the most expensive thing on this recipe is the cheese. And you could find, you could use Monterey Jack or you could use cheddar. But Monterey Jack is the best for this dish. The white cheese, the white Monterey Jack. And like I said before, the tortillas suck it up. You have to add a little bit more oil so they become toasty. So yeah, prayers out to everyone in Las Vegas, everyone involved, all the families, all the first responders. Thank you for protecting them and, doing what they have to do. Thank you for everyone who's donating blood. And if you are in the area, please go donate some blood. I'll put the link on the description below where you could donate blood if you're in that area. Ring the doorbell. Okay. And just keep flipping. Make sure they don't burn. Make sure some sides are not more cooked than the other. The tortillas that you see that are not even touched yet, go ahead and put them, straight down so they'll get a little help. There's going to be tortillas that are not crispy tortillas stuck to the crispy ones. So you're just going to have to dig around a little. You see, for example, ooh, ouch! For example, just do that. And then here's your chicken. And what you're going to want to do with your chicken is just shred it. Shred your chicken. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't need to be all the same size. The chicken doesn't need to be all the same size. All you need to do is just shred it. Bone. We don't need bones. I believe the bottom line is we need gun control. We need more stricter gun control. We need more It should be not that easy for you to be able to purchase an assault rifle. It shouldn't. The normal, you know, citizen, American citizen, does not need a machine gun. Sorry, you know, no, you don't need it. It's your right, yes, to get one, but do you need it? No. Should you be able to rent out your machine gun whenever you're at the gun range? Sure. You know, yeah, I agree with that. Purchase one, but the gun range is going to hold it for you, so you can only shoot it at the gun range. You know what I mean? A little salt. Like, I know people want limited government, you know, stay out of my house, stay out of my ovaries, stay out of my gun case. I understand that. I totally do. You know, the less the government is involved, the better most of the time. But the NRA is winning. And they're winning by how many bodies they're able to count that are lost because of gun violence. And I'm getting the chills, like, just saying this, because it's not fair to everyone else that they're making a buck and we're the ones suffering for it. And if, you know, you have a mental disorder, you can't get a gun. Like, I don't understand why that's so difficult to understand. If you're on the no-fly list, you can't get a gun. The man that was responsible for Vegas, I'm not going to say his name, but he has a mental health history. And he had like more than 2 assault rifles in his hotel when they found him. Okay, and what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna push all the tortillas all to one side, right? And grab some more oil. And we're gonna add our onions right here. And like I said before, if you don't like onion, you don't have to put onion. I love onion, so we put onion. Okay, and that's what we're gonna do right there. For 15 tortillas, I put approximately half an onion, half a medium-sized onion. I'm just gonna soften up the onion. You don't want them super cooked, but you want them softened up. Nom, nom, nom. The tortilla is crunchy. Some parts are soft. That's okay. Either way, it's gonna be good. 1 second. Probably a little bit of them should be like a little brown. As long as all of them are soft. That's what we want. So yeah, with me, I purchased, hold on, let me grab it. My book, Trevor Noah, Born a Crime. I highly, highly recommend it. I only have 3 more chapters to go. And I barely bought it like 2 days ago. So I'm just gonna put that on the side for you. I highly recommend his book. If you love The Daily Show, if you love Trevor Noah, get the book. Then you add the chicken to where the onion is. Remember I said in the first video, I stay picking at my food when I'm cooking. Just how I roll, you know? It's just one of those things. I'm just playing. Yeah. And all these disasters that's going on in the world, and people can't even agree on someone's feelings. For example, the NFL. Kaepernick started his protest during Obama's administration. You know that, right? During Obama's administration, Kaepernick started his protest. If you remember, Kaepernick used to protest by sitting on the bench while the anthem was playing. Until he talked to an NFL veteran. He plays in the NFL, but he's a veteran. I will put his name in the description below because his name escapes me right now for some reason. And he told him that when soldiers go to a fallen brother's grave, they take a knee. So instead of sitting down while the anthem is playing, take a knee. And that's what he decided to do, was to take a knee for the fallen brothers of different cities that were killed by undertrained cops. That's what he was protesting. Until the 45th made it about him and about how it was disrespecting the flag or the country. But no, it wasn't that. It was protesting the injustice that people of color receive when a loved one is murdered by an undertrained cop. That's what he was protesting. And then you have a whole bunch of conservatives, you know, saying he's just an ungrateful millionaire black man. It's like, really? Ungrateful? Like, who should he be grateful to? Like, America? That America is allowing him to have these successes? But when, you know, the 45th, who is the 45th, when he goes around yelling about how the country is, you know, going to shit, going down the drain, he gets praised and then becomes president. But when a black man kneels on his knee, he's ungrateful? Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I believe everyone should have a voice. And if the players are using their platform, which is the sport that they play, the sport that, you know, they love, they're using their platform because they're able to reach so many people all at the same time. You don't get mad at, you know, people on their Instagram, or yeah, you do. People get mad at so many different things, and it does not make sense to me. It's like, mind your own business, mind yours, concern for what's yours. I really don't understand. I really don't. Okay? Mix everything together. Sorry, I was in conversation with myself, and just so mix everything together. And then add the sauce. What you're gonna do is just flip it. The cheese is melting. It smells good. And there you go. Okay, here's your finished product. So yummy. You're still here? Bye. It's so good.